so she is out of rehab.
I'm not taking this as a joke. It's my life. And it's my career and something I've worked for my entire life.
After serving her court-ordered 90 days for a probation violation.
No, I've learned from my experiences. I take responsibility for my actions.
Tonight, watch out. Everyone's favorite and hopefully former troubled starlet unleashed again on Hollywood. That's right, Lindsay Lohan stepping out of rehab for the first time in a whopping 3 months. She's got a huge grin on her face, looking happy. But after a half dozen, 6 stints at rehab, will she stay sober this time? Lindsay was sent to 90 days in rehab after violating her probation on reckless driving charges and lying to cops. TMZ says Lindsay's headed to live with a sober coach before striking out on her own. But get this, she's already scheduled to host Chelsea Lately Monday night. Check this out from YouTube and E!
You look like you're 12. And I do. I had the opposite. When I was 12, I looked like I was 31. So I was like getting into bars way before I didn't even want it to drink. And now I'm like, everyone's like, oh, it'll turn around, it'll turn around. It's like, when is it going to turn around? Because people still think I'm like 60.
Lindsay's going to do that a couple of days out of rehab? Straight out to our own senior producer, Celine Darkle-Stadion. You've obtained brand new exclusive information. What do you got?
Jane, we know that she has left Cliffside, Malibu, and she has made the decision on her own to hire a coach to help her through this period where she has left the rehab. And I'm told that she's doing great. I've asked if she's on any drugs at all from a source of mine, if she's on any prescription pills or anything, and they say that she's completely drug-free, no drugs at all, and that she is doing really, really great. Now, I've also obtained a letter from Cliffside, Malibu to the judge saying that it is imperative that she actually goes to three 50-minute sessions of therapy a week after she leaves the rehab center. And it says in here, if she does not, it is set up for almost certain failure if she does not attend these therapy sessions. So we know that she has left. She's doing great. She's drug-free, and hopefully she can continue on this path.
Well, Jennifer Jimenez, thank you for that very good information, by the way, Celine. Jennifer Jimenez, owner SoberBook.com, magazine, actress, model. You're the ultimate slash. That's not a ringing endorsement. First of all, I mean, therapy, a program of sobriety is what you need to stay sober. Not necessarily therapy, but yeah, therapy can be used as an adjunct. But what do you make of this? Because when they say completely sober, I think that means without Adderall. There's been a lot of reports that her real addiction is an addiction to Adderall, which is widely misused and abused, very addictive, and used by some Hollywood actresses to stay skinny.
Yes, I agree with you. You know, it scares me because yet again we're going back to the old ways. I mean, she's attempted sobriety so many times, and the scary thing here is you can't just do it on therapy alone. She's obviously a level 10 addict, and you know she needs the program. She needs that sober companion, not for 3 days. She needs it for 3 years at this point, you know, and you know, I was a chronic relapser, and I had sober companions for many years. I really do feel like she's putting way too much on her plate right now, and you know, she's kind of setting herself up for failure, which is very scary to me. You know,
yeah.
One thing needs to change, and that's everything.
Filling in for Chelsea Handler would be scary for somebody with 20 years of sobriety, much less somebody who just got out of a rehab. That's going into the hot seat.
It really is. You know?
She should be meditating and doing yoga and chanting and walking by the bay, not sitting in Chelsea Handler's seat. Unbelievable.
She needs to be in the 12-step rooms all day long, all day and all night long.
I stopped in someone's room because someone came out of the room and said, could you just take a picture with me really quickly? So I went into the room, took a picture, and then I left the room. I wasn't looking around the room. I just thought I was taking a picture with a fan, and I recently have heard about these photos, and no, so I wouldn't know what was in the rooms.
Are you still taking drugs?
No. I'm not taking this as a joke. It's my life, and it's my career, and something I've worked for my entire life. And you know, I've learned from my experiences. I take responsibility for my actions, and I've tried to do the best I can in the past few weeks since I was here last, which is the only time I've been, you know, present in front of a judge in any of my situations in terms of this specific case.
Now, Lindsay's been skeptical about rehab since the beginning. She made it clear before that she doesn't think she belongs there. Listen to what she said about rehab right after count them, two DUIs.
I don't see why I would even have to do that, considering I've been in compliance with everything that occurs when you're in a court system for 2 DUIs.
Now, let's talk about this Adderall issue, because I'm holding in my hand a probation report from 2010. And Jennifer Jimenez, you'll find this interesting. It says, she tested positive for amphetamines. Once again, there is no probation violation, as the positive result is a result of the drug Adderall. And there are published reports that when she was in Betty Ford, she was upset that it wasn't Adderall friendly. In other words, that she wasn't allowed to keep taking their Adderall. But we have now learned from our sources that she's completely drug-free, and to me, that means she's off Adderall. That, to me, is a very good sign, and looking at her picture leaving rehab, I feel like she looks sobery there for the first time. She's smiling. She may have even put on a couple of pounds. I'm hopeful for her, but then you've got this letter saying we don't think she's going to survive if she doesn't go to a lot of therapy. What do you make of it?
Well, first of all, I also agree with you. I think she looks great. She needed to put on a couple of pounds. I mean, they're just a couple of pounds. The scary thing is that, she still was wanting to pill seek, and the fact that she didn't like Betty Ford because it didn't allow her to do Adderall, it's a scary thing. She's still not surrendered. However, she is in a better place saying that she wants to be sober. This is about life or death, and I get really scared that a lot of people are watching her and she's a role model to a lot of people, and they think that going in and out of treatment is attractive. I condone everyone for going into treatment, even if they have to do it more than once. I just, I think it's really important for her to be, to work a program. At this point, she needs to work a program, therapy. She needs all these outside helps, because
I agree with you. Let me just say this. Let me say this. I hope that she is sober and remains sober. I hope she kicks Adderall, because just because a doctor prescribes it doesn't mean that you can't get hooked on it. More people are overdosing from legal prescription drugs today than they are from illegal drugs, okay? We are in an addict nation. And so good luck. Stay away from the Adderall. You don't need it. Sober is sober. There's no other way. No gray area.